Welcome. For those of you who've been with me since day one, thank you. For my new people, hey. So it's Valentine's Day. So today I'm going to give you a two-part adventure. We're going to start off with the white sangria that's going to pair nicely with our entree, which is a shrimp scampi over spaghetti noodles. It is still a pandemic, so we're going to cook at home and on a budget. Let's get to it. For this recipe, you will need a bottle of dry white wine, 1/4 cup of Grand Marnier, 1 cup of seltzer, 1/4 cup of sugar, 1 apple cubed, 1 orange sliced, 1 lime sliced, 1 mango cubed, and about 1/2 cup of strawberries sliced, and 1 pitcher for everything to go in. For our entree, you will need 1 pound of shrimp that I've cleaned and deveined, 4 tablespoons of butter, 1 lemon, 4 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil, spaghetti noodles, 1 teaspoon of kosher salt, 1/2 teaspoon of crushed red pepper flakes, 4 cloves of garlic minced, 1/3 cup of chicken stock, and about 1 tablespoon of parsley. So before we start, make sure you chill your wine at least 30 minutes in the fridge. So now we're going to move on to our fruit. So I'm going to put all of our fruit in this bowl here. We're going to add our sugar. We're going to add now our Grand Marnier. Just going to stir this up. Ooh, that's strong. Okay. And you're going to refrigerate this for an hour. So I took my fruit out of the fridge, and now we're going to start our mix. So I have my pitcher here. I'm going to add my fruit to the pitcher. Now we're going to pour our wine. And our seltzer. Stir to the best of your ability. Okay. And then we're going to chill this so we can have it with our dinner. And now let's move on to cooking. So before we start seasoning our shrimp, I do have my pot of water boiling with about 1 tablespoon of olive oil for our noodles. So now we start with our shrimp. You're going to add the pepper flakes and the kosher salt, 1/2 of that garlic, and 2 tablespoons of the olive oil. Okay. And we're just going to toss this around. Set that off to the side. All right, so I brought over my pan. I am going to add my other 2 tablespoons of oil. We're just gonna let that heat up. I have my heat on medium-high. Just gonna move my pan so that it is coated on the bottom with the oil. So now I'm gonna add my shrimp. I'm gonna try to add them one by one. Once shrimp cook, they start to shrink, so this will look less crowded. But once they start to get pink on one side, then I'm going to flip them. So I'm gonna start flipping the ones that are turning pink. Just gonna cook these for about a minute or two, and then we're gonna remove them from the pan. So we're not cooking them all the way because you are gonna add these right back in the pan. So I'm gonna start removing mine. Now we are going to add 3 tablespoons of our butter into this pan here. And we're gonna add our chicken stock. So if you don't want to use chicken stock, you can definitely use white wine. I used all of mine in my drink, but chicken stock works well. So we're just gonna let this butter here melt. Now my water here is at a temperature that is good enough for me to add my noodles. So it depends on how much noodles you want. I am literally just going to grab a handful, as you can see here, and I'm going to break these in half. You do not have to. Maybe not. I am gonna add just a little bit more. Now the reason why I put olive oil in the pan is just to help the noodles not stick. And those cook for about 7 to 10 minutes. Feel free to taste your noodles as they're boiling. You know, if you like them a little bit softer or a little crunch to them, definitely stop them when you want. But for them to be al dente, it takes about 7 minutes at least. Okay. So now we are going to add the remainder of our garlic. And our lemon juice. So if you have a much bigger lemon, just use half. I'm using my whole lemon because it's kind of small. We're just gonna stir this up. So we're just gonna cook this for about like 5 minutes until our sauce kind of thickens a bit. Just make sure you stir it occasionally. So our sauce has thickened a bit, so we're gonna add our shrimp now. Also going to add the remaining juices from when we seasoned it. And our final tablespoon of butter. You're just stirring this occasionally. So my shrimp is pretty much done. I'm just gonna take some of my parsley and I'm just gonna cut with some kitchen scissors, just cut right over it. And I use all the parsley, the stem, the leaves. If you don't like that, or you just cut the leaves. And this was about 3 that I bunched up. I'm gonna cut my fire off here and just stir this up. This smells really, really good. I will say, if you don't want to cook your parsley like I did, you can add it at the end as garnish. I personally don't care which way, so I added it now. But this smells really, 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 really good. Let's check our noodles. Yep. So I drained my noodles, and now we are ready to plate. So I'm gonna grab some noodles here, and this depends on how much you want. I'll lay them down there in the middle. So fellas, if you're trying to set this up for your lady when she get here, this is how your plate should look. And then we're gonna add our shrimp over the top, just like that. Gonna bring a spoon over. Just add some of those juices over the noodles. Just like that. Sauce that's on the side because you want your plate to look pretty. We're gonna set that to the side because now we're gonna bring over our sangria. So I have one strawberry here that I slit down the middle. I'm going to place nicely like this on my glass, and I am going to pour some of this goodness. If you want, take out some of the fruit that's in here and add it to the glass. I'm not going to do that right now, but I am going to taste my drink first. Put this over. Oh my God. Oh my God. That's good. If you got ice, add some ice to that. That is tasty. And now for the entree. Just gonna grab some noodles here with my fork. Add my shrimp. That is really good. Even though this has butter in it, it tastes really light. That is good stuff there. So if you want to take a chance on this adventure, be sure to take a picture and tag my Instagram page at G Culinary Adventures. And please make sure to like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Until next time, bye.